The knots are bleached and we are ready to install this 24 inches, honey. And I washed her, so hence all of this. Of course, I'm gonna style it at the end. So let's get started. So I simply start off with, of course, my hair braided, and I'm using some Gots to Be spray that you can get from Beauty Supply just to seal the cap to my hair. Next, I'm going to simply pull it over my ears, and as you see here, I'm going to cut my ear holes just so that it can be more comfortable as I'm preparing my cap for the wig install. And as you see here, I am just going back over just to make sure that it's sealed, so when I get ready to cut, it won't lift. And of course, next I'm going to blow dry just to make sure that as I'm applying this makeup, it won't get cakey. Now, I use liquid. You can use powder to match your skin tone. I liked using liquid on this one because the brown that I have, it just wasn't working for me, so I use liquid, but I usually use powder. As you guys can see, this is the inside of the wig. It is a T-part lace wig, and so that means that, of course, as you've seen, it's tracks. It's not a ear-to-ear lace, so it's going to be a little bit different installing. It comes with clips, of course, little straps where you can pull it tight as you want, loose as you want, and I'm just cutting off the excess lace that's in the back. And here I am coming into form, honey. Alrighty, so this is the more tedious part. That's where you're gonna pluck. You're gonna make sure your part is right, and then of course you're gonna be trying to glue down your lace. So I'm just brushing it out just to make sure I have everything out of the way, because I'm gonna start plucking and getting my baby hairs together, okay? And this particular wig type, it's not as easy to pluck because you have to be mindful that it is tracks on the sides. It's not just all lace, so you don't want to pluck too much because of course you don't want your tracks showing. But it all worked out in the end. I'm just cutting around my ears here just so that it can fit more comfortably and it can look natural. Once you have everything how you want it, it fits good, you're just gonna literally peel your wig back. Alrighty, and I am using Bold Hold lace glue today, and I'm just gonna go along my hairline where my head meets the cap, and I'm just going to make my first layer, and I make it pretty thin so it starts drying quickly, but you can use any type of utensils. I know a lot of people use popsicle sticks. I use whatever I have, and as you can see, it's the rat tail end of a comb. It all works the same. Now I am just putting a little bit extra on this side because it dried faster than I anticipated. So now we're gonna blow dry and make sure that it's to a sticky consistency, and we're going to go over it again with our second layer. You can use as many layers as you like. I like to use 2 or 3 layers, but today I'm going to just do 2. And of course you're going to blow dry it again. At this point, your glue has become tacky, and now you can lay down your lace, and you just want to directly place it over the glue because it's going to naturally fall back into the place you had it before you pulled it up. Next, you're going to take a comb or a brush, but preferably a comb, just to comb back on top of the lace and where you place the glue, because it'll make it stick as you're combing it and pressing down on it. I don't know how to explain it. I hope I explained it good, but yes, you can see me doing it here. I also sprayed a little Gots to Be glue just to make sure that it's more secure. Now I'm going to take my lovely scarf and I'm going to tie my edges down. You can leave this on for about 10, 15, 20 minutes. If you are in a rush, you can always just use a blow dryer. my lace is ready to be cut. Now, you can do this a lot of different ways. I like to cut mine in sections so that it'll be easier to work with. However, you can start ear to ear. It's just totally up to you. Just make sure that you're cutting off enough so that it will still look natural. Ladies and gentlemen, do not be afraid to cut into your lace, as you see that I'm doing here. I'm making sure that my ear is going to be comfortable, and I do wear glasses, so it makes this part a little bit difficult, but just do not be afraid to cut into the lace. What I'm doing here now is going ahead and plucking my baby hairs and just making sure everything is in place. Pluck, 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 pluck. That is important. And even if it says pre-plucked, if it's not as natural as you want it, pluck. If you want a tutorial, I can also do that. Make sure to leave the comments below as to exactly how to pluck a wig. Even if it says pre-plucked, because sometimes if it's pre-plucked, it's not really pre-plucked. And it is really coming together. So now I am using my electrical hot comb just to flatten those edges out because I really want it to look natural. I really want it to lay down that lace, and I feel like with the heat it'll melt the lace more into your skin. I know that sounds dangerous, but yeah, it helps. Doing your baby hairs is totally a personal preference, okay? So how I do it, you may not like doing it. Some people like a little bit of baby hairs, some people like a lot of baby hairs. As you can see here, well, you probably can't, but I was really toggling on how I wanted to do it. So on one side I did it one way, and on the other side I did it another way. And then of course off camera I changed this side that you're seeing currently to match the other side. I know that was a lot, but I had to get it out. But yes, you can use anything. A lot of people use foam. I use Got2b glue, the gel. And you can take any type of brush, a toothbrush. This is an eyebrow brush. I don't know where I got it. Like I was just picking up stuff. But anyways, and of course you see me here again plucking, plucking, plucking. For the remainder of the video, guys, I'm just going to be personalizing it, getting it the way that I want to, and then I will be back. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. As you can see, I am so excited because I just love it. Like, I really love it. Like I said earlier, the link will be in the bio, so you can go over and check it out. They have really good quality hair. I'm really happy and pleased with how it came out. The only thing is that, and as you've seen earlier, is that it doesn't have the full lace, which I didn't know when I initially purchased it, because it doesn't have it in the description. So just make sure that when you're on Beauty Forever, make sure that you're looking through the pictures, because it will show you what it looks like underneath the cap and if it's a full lace wig or not. So the most popular ones are the 13x4 wigs, and you can also get that in HD. And I'll also post a link to one of their wigs down below, because my next one is, I intend it to be a 13x4, and that just means ear to ear. Also, yes, just let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you liked it, if you want to see more, make sure you comment that down below. Make sure you share this video if you can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will greatly appreciate it. I love all of you. And as always, it's Sharice. Peace. Bye.